Paternity refers to the civil status of a child in relation to the father. It is the legal relationship identifying a person as the father of the child. A father's recognition of a child or marriage to the mother at the time of birth establishes paternity. Filiation refers to the status of the child in relation to the parents. It determines whether the child is legitimate or illegitimate, and therefore what rights and obligations exist between them. A child born in lawful wedlock is legitimate. One born out of wedlock without recognition is illegitimate. Under Article 15 of the Civil Code, laws on family rights, duties, and status bind all Filipino citizens, even if they live abroad. A child conceived or born during a valid marriage is presumed legitimate. Even if the marriage is annulled later, children conceived before annulment remain legitimate. Children not born in valid marriage are illegitimate. They may be natural or spurious. Paternity and filiation can be established by voluntary recognition in a birth certificate, will, or authentic writing. Legitimate children have rights to support, inheritance, father's surname, and parental authority. Illegitimate children are entitled to support and limited inheritance. Status of children is governed by the national law of the parents. If a Filipino father has a child abroad, legitimacy is determined by Philippine law. A foreign court may declare paternity or legitimacy, but such judgment is not automatically valid in the Philippines. It must be recognized in local courts. Paternity and filiation. Adoption is the legal process by which a relationship of paternity and filiation is created between the adopter and the adoptee, even if they are not related by blood. Old purpose, solace for the childless. Modern purpose, broader and humane protection for the child. Prasnik v. Republic. Adoption creates a parent-child relationship and grants legitimate status. Inigo v. Republic. It gives solace to childless couples. Whether adoption exists depends on the adopter's national law, but if the adoption takes place in the Philippines, the law of the forum applies. Any person of legal age and capacity may adopt. Who may not adopt includes guardians before account approval and those convicted of moral turpitude. Aliens may adopt only under specific conditions, like a former Filipino adopting a relative or a Filipino spouse adopting their child's legitimate child. Consanguinity includes lineal and collateral. Affinity involves direct, secondary, or collateral relationships. Katansik versus Republic. Non-resident aliens cannot adopt. Chingleng versus Galang. Adoption rights differ for naturalized Filipinos. Therkelson versus Republic. Permanent residents may adopt their spouse's child. Philippine courts recognize foreign adoption decrees if the court had jurisdiction, the judgment is valid, and there is no fraud. Adoption creates legal paternity and filiation. It serves child welfare and legitimacy. Governed by adopter's national law, but PH procedure applies. Aliens barred except special cases. Foreign decrees valid if jurisdiction and fairness. Adoption transforms. Guardianship is the legal authority granted by a court to a guardian, empowering them to care for the person and/or property of a ward. Example: a 14-year-old orphan inherits land. A court appoints a guardian to manage the property until he reaches majority. Guardian over the person, custody, education, health, upbringing. Guardian over the property, management of estate and finances. General guardian, authority over both. Existence of a ward, minor or incapacitated person. Necessity of protection. Appointment of qualified guardian by court. Legal basis includes the Civil Code, Family Code, and Rules of Court, ensuring guardianship is fiduciary and under court supervision. Duties of a guardian: care for ward, manage property, use income for support and education. Court accounting: cannot sell property without approval. Termination of guardianship occurs when ward reaches majority, dies, guardian is removed, or property no longer justifies guardianship. Guardianship follows the nationality principle for personal law and lex situs for property in the Philippines. Foreign guardianship orders must undergo recognition under Philippine law, which may deny recognition if against public policy. Key legal cases show guardianship as fiduciary and under strict supervision, emphasizing the importance of court approval for property disposals.